Hi everyone, I'm James and I'm working on Neolithic Dawn, a virtual reality survival game. In this video, I'm going to show you the first 10 minutes of the pre-alpha demo, uninterrupted, which will be coming soon to Tribe supporters. This is an early version of the demo running in Unity Editor, so expect a couple hitches and bugs here and there. The version that I send out will be a lot more polished than what you're about to see. I'm also running the game with our custom spectator mode on, which displays a wider field of view and smooths your head motion out for better recording and streaming, but it does impact the performance a little bit. Alright. Now this first section that you come into is the character customization screen, but as you can see you're in kind of this foggy, shadowy void, and you have ghost hands, so you can't really interact with anything just yet. If you put your hands on the wall, see they kind of fade off. So yeah, you can walk around this area before you customize your character, move through the bushes, but you can't leave this area until after you finish customizing your character. So it's kind of like a bit of a title screen, an interactive title screen. Alright. Let's go pick our avatar. So you'll come over here to this ice wall, and your first option is going to be what kind of body type you want. So you can pick between a masculine and a feminine body type. Probably add an androgynous one later on, but that's just the two we have so far. And there you go, your full body, IK, hands, feet. And right now we have options to calibrate your height. You can be sitting or standing, and that calibrates your height accordingly, whether you're in a chair or standing up. And right now the only cosmetic options are going to be your body type, whether it's masculine or feminine, and your hairstyle. We have a couple hairstyles to start out. We'll definitely add more as we go. Right now we kind of share a few of the hairstyles between the masculine and feminine body type. And you have 3 skin tones to pick from. Again, probably will add more. This is just the very basic options for your avatar. We also have these headwear. You can wear, like I have my wolf hood, if we have that in the game. There's also a deer hood. You got 3 colors of skin you can pick between to match your body a little bit closer. And eventually I will add hair color as well, but right now there's only a set couple of hairstyles. Those are the Inuit snowblinder glasses. One of the headwear options. My personal favorite, next to the wolf hood, of course. And here we are. This is the tutorial area of the demo. This is where you're going to spawn in, do a little jig, walk in the dirt. Now I mess around a little bit here. You would normally just walk forward, and then it'll teach you the controls, starting with walking, then crouching. But you can also climb pretty much everything in the map. So I was just playing around with the rocks behind you. The cool thing about this is it's not just certain places you can climb, right? It's not like you can climb at this handhold, that handhold. It's pretty much everything in the environment that's static. So anything that's part of the environment that's solid, you can climb on. You'll see there the vegetation moves out of the way. That probably won't happen on Quest, we'll see. But right now this is the PC version, so I put in a little bit extra stuff. So we have toggle crouch right now. I do plan on eventually adding a like some accessibility options so you can pick your preference. But right now it's just set to toggle crouch. It just brings you down to about half your height when you click in the right thumbstick. Just like that. and the jump button. So the way I decided to go with jumping in Neolithic Dawn is you actually hold down the face button on your right hand. It builds up that jump meter. I tried a couple different options, and for me that felt like the most comfortable way to do it. Once you release, that's when you jump. And depending on how long you held it, that's how powerful your jump is. I hope you guys like it, but again, that might be something that could be an accessibility option if you prefer to just jump immediately. We could do that as well. Yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys want to do it. And now this is the section where I actually teach you to climb, force you to climb. I spent a good amount of time playing on this. This is probably one of my favorite mechanics in the game, just the ability to climb on everything. It's really immersive. It really makes you feel like you're in the world and everything's solid, which is pretty sweet. Especially all these weird shaped roots and everything that you can grip on. And while you're climbing, you can throw yourself somewhat, depending on how hard you throw. You do have, it's physics based, so you can help yourself up to higher ledges. See, I'm standing on this rock now. I can use my jump button to climb across. I missed that one, but yeah, that's pretty much how the climbing mechanism works. Yeah, that's a bit of a bug I'm working out. Sometimes the collisions aren't super tight on these objects. It's hard to balance making the collisions very detailed while not having too many polygons in the collider mesh. So basically the way that works is when it's a mesh collider, the computation to do the collision is actually higher the more polygons it has. The cheapest colliders are capsules and then boxes from there, and then low poly mesh colliders. So that is something we try to balance to make sure the collisions stay tight in most areas, but not to the point where, you know, it's crashing the physics performance. So there are a few areas where it's not super tight, but the posing. Yeah, you'll see I got stuck there. Unedited. 10 minutes unedited, y'all. I did get stuck on that tree. I couldn't jump out. I climbed out, but yeah. Still working on a couple of things here and there. And yeah, so lift yourself up. Basically, if you pull up, and as long as you're like half of your body's up above that area, it'll pop you back up. So that's how you lift yourself up on ledges. I know that was something that for me was kind of frustrating in like Bladed Sorcery and other games. I lost you there. Yeah, my video just glitched out, and my AI assisted eye tracking is still on, so bear with me while I fix that. Give me a sec. Okay, did I get it? Sorry about that. As I was saying, yeah. I don't know why I did that. I like climbing. I jumped back down. Uninterrupted 10 minutes, y'all. This is exactly how I played it. You see we got some birds up there. It's a nice addition. In the full game, you'll be able to tame crows as well to be able to fetch you things. An apple. The first thing you can eat. Now, technically speaking, that kind of apple wouldn't have existed in 10,000 BC North America. The only apples that are native to North America would be crab apples. Just so y'all know, I'll probably change that and make it a crab apple, but that's the art I had, so that's the easiest food to eat. Oh, and as you can see there with the, you look at your palm to check your stats, so that's what I was just doing earlier. I just can't stop climbing, y'all. It's like my favorite part of the game, honestly. And the fact that, in most situations, the objects you grab have very tight collisions. To see my fingers actually wrap around in a very, very satisfying way. This is a fun place to climb up because then you get a great view of where you just came from and where you're about to go. The great outdoors, the great virtual outdoors. You might not be able to see it, but on the distance, what I was pointing at is like a large wooden tower, man-made structure, that's a part of the village you're about to enter into after this area. Alright, and now on to one of my other favorite parts of the game, the crafting system. So, for Neolithic Dawn, I developed a really hands-on physics-based crafting system to allow you to have full immersion when you're building tools, really feel like you're back in time and using Stone Age primitive tools to, with, you know, a foundation in what we know from archaeology and history people would have used and how people would have made them. So this is your hand axe. If you break a large rock, it creates this hand axe. This is an unfinished version of it. You can see it's a little bit rough. The texture on it, it's lumpy. And you use this billet to refine it. It's like that's how we implemented flint knapping, or, you know, stone knapping for the game. I went through a couple iterations on how best to do that, and that one felt like it felt the best, most fun. It's a little bit gamified, but still pretty accurate to how you would normally nap a stone tool in real life. You hear he says, You put it near a crafting point, it plays that thinking sound, so you know you can stick it there. And yeah, as you saw earlier, you can put it on either end of the stick, and once it's on the stick, you use these dogweed wraps that you harvest, and you just wrap it up. And that fixes the tool to the stick, and now it's attached. And you can use it to cut down the weeds, and you get more wraps that way. So in real life, you would have to actually take those fibers and weave them into wraps. I kind of skipped that step for now to make it a little bit easier. We might do like a weaving mechanic, but right now it just spawns the wraps and you can immediately use them from nature. Break through those branches blocking the way. And now we'll be able to walk out. This trail leads you to the village. So I'm about at my 10 minutes, but I'll show you just a little bit more. The next video is going to be really cool. But here you have this wolf blocking our way, and in the next video we're going to tame it. Thanks for watching, y'all. That's the end. You can wishlist today on Steam. New videos coming soon. Hopefully y'all liked this. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like in the comments below, and I'll do better on the next one. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Bye.